Pigs and bricks, 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 pigs and bricks.
I'm gonna name you John Nash Jr.
A symmetric game is a game where the payoffs for playing a particular strategy depend only on the other strategies employed. For example, in the game of chicken, the actions of player 1 are completely reliant on the strategy of the other player.
You are two finalists of Golden Balls, and I know you're the two people that know the rules, but I'm going to tell you anyway. We have £50,000 which you can either choose to split or steal. If you both choose to split, you'll get equal sums of money each. If one chooses to split and one chooses to steal, the person that steals gets a full sum of money. However, if you both choose to steal, neither of you will get any money and will both go home empty-handed. Make your decisions.
Alright, so let's say first of all, listen, I'm a rich man, I don't need much money. I'm very happy to split the money.
Thank you so much. I mean,
As long as you split it, I'll split as well.
both my children are in jail. I need money to bail them out. My husband's left me. I can't sustain a family. Please can you share the money with me?
Don't worry, we'll share it.
Are you ready to reveal your answers?
I chose to split the money with Dennis.
Well, I've chosen to steal the money.
Please both place your golden balls. As Dennis, you chose to steal, you go home with a full £50,000, and Harry, you go home empty-handed.
Chess is an example of a game where perfect information is available. Each player can see all the pieces on the board at all times and all the moves their opponents have previously made, meaning their strategy is dependent on the moves of the other player.
Checkmate.
A simultaneous game is one where each player chooses his actions without knowing the actions of the other players. This can be demonstrated by the game Fives, in which the players do not know how many fingers the other players will extend.
Yes, John Nash! Woo!
A sequential game is a game where one player chooses his action before the others choose theirs. The latter players must have some information of the previous actions of the other players in order to have a strategic effect. Thus, sequential games are governed by time, because the time when a player makes their action has an effect on their strategy. For example, true games such as backgammon and noughts and crosses are sequential games.
Poker is an example of imperfect and zero-sum game theory. A zero-sum game is a mathematical representation of a situation where one player's loss equals to the other player's gain. It also shows imperfect information because the players cannot see the strategies of the other players. In the case of poker, the players cannot see the cards of the other players.
We see game theory in all aspects of life, as illustrated through the examples in the video. It has helped define social situations as well as decision making, and is fundamental in economics, political science, and psychology.
Say game theory.
Game theory.